news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Who is this guy?
He's a local boy.
His name is Todd. He's a talker.
You know, like on the radio?
I mean, for entertainment.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now listen up, y'all. I got a story to tell about a radio show that'll ring your bell. In Dayton, Ohio, I'm bringing the flow on the Evening Edge. WHIO. When you're in your car, coming home from work, and you're feeling like you need a little perk, tune me in and I'll ease your mind. A shot of fun will help you unwind. I've got stories and parodies. A darn good time is guaranteed. I'm rapping with callers from all around. Some sound crazy and some profound. All week long I'm on the air, laying it down with casino flair. You never really know what you're gonna get from a cocaine bear or a giant cheesette. So if you're in Dayton or far away, the Evening Edge, a tasty entree. And that's my rap, and I'm keeping it tight. My name is Todd, and I'm dropping the mic.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok tonight. Listen to this lineup. This is crazy. We got dumb criminals in Indiana, a couple of them. We got food as a weapon right here in Dayton. Here, Ron talking about it. Dumb ways to die. Florida man, science news. Another roller coaster issue at Cedar Point. And a current events quiz. The last pair of tickets known to man for Brit Floyd Sunday at the Rose Music Center, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Wish You Were Here. So we're going to be doing that all before 7 o'clock tonight. I hope you're having a great day. I have to tell you, I was having a pretty good day. And then I came down here to the studio, and on my way, I stopped like I do every day into the break room. And my day changed. It went from being just okay to amazing. You won't believe what was sitting on a counter right there in the break room with a note attached to it that says free. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a free can of Old Bay clam chowder. Yes! Yes! I love clam chowder so much. And the first thing, of course, you're all wondering, well, is it old? Has it got botulism? No, I turned it over and it says the expiration date is October of next year. So I don't know when this weekend I'm going to crack open this can of Campbell's Chunky Old Bay clam chowder, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So yeah, that's very exciting. That got me going. That got me going for the weekend. The other day I was talking on the show about this story I saw on the Dayton Daily News about a group of folks called the, I think it's the Dayton Collaborative. Maybe it's just the Collaborative, but either way, it's here in Dayton. And they have a plan. They have a plan to put a go-kart track downtown on top of the parking garage there by the Oregon District. This is the parking garage that is close to the convention center. It's close to that fancy dancy hotel down there. And it used to be, I want to say it was called the Transportation Center. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what it was called. And it was because the Greyhound bus stop used to be there. It's not there anymore. And now it's just a parking garage, a regular old parking garage. But it does look over the Oregon District. So I saw this story and I talked about it, and I reached out to one of the guys who's putting all this together. And I've got some questions for him, and his name is Tony Clark. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So I have some questions. Tony, you're a local business guy. You own DK Effect, you own Tie 9, you own the Gionino's Pizza, right?
That's correct.
So give me the backstory on this idea of go-kart racing on the roof of the parking garage near the Oregon District. I have to be honest with you. I mean, I've lived here. I work in radio. The first I heard of it was this week. So how did this story and how did this come about? I mean, this is really interesting.
Well, Peter came up with the idea, 8 years ago or so.
Who, Peter? Who is Peter? Just so we know.
Peter Bankendorf from the Collaboratory.
Gotcha. Okay. And
he kind of got put to the back burner for a while. And then just recently, about a year and a half or so ago, it started gaining some momentum again. So we took another look at it.
So, I know at one time that was the transportation building, I think is what it was called or something like that. And people would park down there because the Greyhound buses were there. People would park there, obviously, for the convention center and the hotels. And but I don't ever remember parking on the top of the building. So this this level must not be used very much.
Correct. Currently, right now, it's not being used very often by the general public, but there is parking all up there.
Okay. And I think at one time, many years ago, I feel like there was a helicopter that was up there.
Yeah, there is a helipad up there still currently. Yeah,
I think it was, I don't know if it was News Center 7 or somebody who had a helicopter. They used it for their, for landing and takeoff. So, all right. So this idea, go-kart, this plan has been talked about for a couple of years and then just sort of reignited. Give us an idea of what this is going to look like. I mean, I saw the description in the newspaper that there's going to be a track that 20 cars could race on, a smaller track for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking here? This is cool.
Yeah, basically you described it perfectly.
Okay.
2 tracks of varying skill levels. There's the kid track, it's easy, it's slower. And then there's a faster track for the adults. The go-karts are electric style.
Okay.
So you can kind of incorporate some gamification in with them, challenge each other to races. You can throttle kart speed back at different times. It's pretty high-tech stuff.
Wow. So this isn't the sort of the standard gas operated go-kart that I remember as a kid.
Yeah, correct. They're a little more advanced nowadays. Absolutely.
Wow. So, and I think the paper said that 20, is it true? 20 people can race at one time?
Yep. On the big track.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. 20 people. That's huge. And we were joking about this the other night that if this comes to pass, we're going to have to do some sort of like WHIO 500 or something, because I can promise you all the people in this building that work here at WHIO radio and all of our other radio stations, they will be all over this.
Well, thank you. That's exactly what we want to happen. We're hoping will happen.
Yeah. I mean, I could see businesses taking their, their workers out there for a day and have competitions and, some inter office competition. I think that would be great.
Yeah, you can compete at the race level, but you can also compete for fastest times for the quarter or the week, day, whatever you want.
So here comes the big question, though. I mean, all of this, how much is this? What are you thinking that this is going to cost, and who's paying for it? How is this going to come to be?
Well, that's a great question. So the operator of the go-kart track, that's a company that I will head.
Okay.
We will raise the money to fund the whole project. Assume around $5 or $6 million for that.
So you'll have investors who are interested in bringing a go-kart track to downtown Dayton, and they'll fund it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So $5 or $6 million. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's a big project. It's a high-tech project. So it's going to cost a lot.
Wow. Okay. So along with the investors, I mean, is the city, do they seem open to this? I saw in the paper that I think one or two people that they mentioned, maybe I don't want to speak out of turn here, but maybe a city manager or somebody said they were open to the idea. Has the reception been good?
The city has communicated that they're open to the idea.
Okay.
In fact, they've communicated such that they want us to create a full proposal to present to them the idea. They have a bunch of questions and stuff we'll need to answer,
Right.
business plan type stuff, and then they'll make a decision. Sounds like that's kind of their plan.
Is this something that other places like in Cincinnati or Columbus or Indy, I mean, is there any place like that around here?
Not that like what we're building. There are other places to drive go-karts.
Right.
But something in the city core on a parking garage with a cool view, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, I can just imagine being up there, watching racing. I'm thinking that you're probably going to you might have some bleachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people could go and watch. I mean,
exactly.
I love this idea. There's so many possibilities with this. I mean, not just from the business standpoint, but I'm thinking of all the fundraisers that local nonprofits could do. I mean, I do a feature on my show every Wednesday, Wing It Wednesday, where I have nonprofits come in to talk about what they're doing and fundraising events that they're holding. And I'm just thinking a bunch of these places, there's so many things they could do to try to raise money, racing for funds, it just seems like a great idea.
I agree completely. That's exactly why we're excited about trying to get something like this downtown.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Tony, I think this is a great idea. Please keep me in the loop. And if there's anything I can do from the standpoint of talking about it or having you guys on WHIO or whatever, please let me know, because I'd love to sort of see this through. I think this would be a really great thing for the city.
Well, thank you. We appreciate your support. That means a lot to us.
Awesome. All right, Tony.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O-double-D-H.
Double-L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Yes, it was recorded. He's running a restaurant. 5:00 on Friday. That's a busy time. All right. Here's the picture of the track. I don't know if you can really see it very well, but I mean, this model almost looks like a kid's slot machine or slot car track.
Move-in day coming soon for area college students. We'll have the latest at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You know, I love the Edgeheads out there that are ardent fans of the show. Last night, I left here, and on Thursday nights, usually I swing through my favorite beer and wine drive-thru. It's the Marathon there on Linden, not far from my house. You know the folks who own it. They're great people. Been going there for years now. And a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that I gave them a stack of the little Edgehead stickers. It's just my mug. It's just like my cartoon face. But for some reason, people seem to dig these. And I gave them a big stack, and they've been giving them out. People have been coming through and seeing. They put one on the door, and you say, oh, who's that guy? Who's that creepy guy? Let me have one of those. But last night I went through, and the guy who runs the place handed me a note, and it said, Jeff Isbell from Kettering, longtime listener, stopped by at the drive-thru yesterday to grab a sticker or a couple of stickers. I don't know what Jeff purchased. He didn't reveal that information. I guess it's secret. But anyway, thank you, Jeff, for leaving me a note. It's nice. It was passed right to me. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out at the Kroc Center, 1000 North Kiwi Street with the Salvation Army. It is their back-to-school bash. It's a free event, and it starts at 11:30, goes until 2 o'clock. There's going to be bounce houses. There's going to be sweet treats, free food, games. Their pond is going to be open. Not an actual pond. It's like a little splash pad, but they call it the pond. They're not going to have kids swimming around in a pond. That's not what they do. But I'm going to be broadcasting live tomorrow there beginning at 11. Be there from 11 to 1. So if you're looking for something fun to do with the kiddos tomorrow, come out and celebrate back to school time with the Salvation Army at the Kroc Center. They're at 1000 North Kiwi here in Dayton.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Dennis, enjoy your tacos. Hey, Todd, how you doing, man? Ooh, it's going to be a hot one for football. Woo. Glad to hear it. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday. I don't know if you heard, but right before the show, I went into the break room here at the station, and somebody had put a can of Campbell's Chunky Old Bay Clam Chowder. It's hard to see, but it says free clam chowder. I love clam chowder. So I snagged it, and it's good through October of next year. I wonder why they gave it up. I mean, a lot of people might not like clams, but I don't even know if it's made with real clams, to be honest. Let's see. Yep, clam stock, potatoes, clams. Old Bay seasoning, salt, paprika, natural flavoring, including celery, soy protein concentrate. That is my favorite. Dried onions, paprika, sugar, spices, sodium phosphate. Man, oh man. I can't wait. I'm going to plan my weekend around this can of clam chowder. Ooh. At Bullwinkle's, huh? We don't get out there very often. Mary and I, we got invited out there by one of the, I don't know, one of the managers. I guess she listens to the show. This was probably a year or so ago. And we really, really enjoyed it. It was great. We went back a second time because we just happened to end up in downtown Miamisburg a couple of weeks later. But lots of times when we're rolling around on the weekends, we might be in Miamisburg, but it's not really, feeding time.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You know who's in town this weekend? Big time celebrity. Any guesses? Think of a cartoon character. You know who I'm talking about? Don't have a cow, man. That was a really bad Bart Simpson. But Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson. She's in town. I guess she's got an art exhibit that is going to showcase some of her work there at the Rosewood Art Center. I've been there. I've been to the Rosewood Art Center. That's pretty nice. That's a nice place. But yeah, she's got a big exhibit going on. Let's see. She's contributed to the center, which offers her a variety of art classes, The exhibition features a range of pieces that Cartwright hopes will inspire others, much like she was inspired. Oh, pretty cool. It runs through September 13th, and I saw Xavier Hershovitz talking to her today. I guess he got to interview her, and she showed him around her art exhibit. So that's pretty cool. 937-457-1290 is our number. We've got a story, food as a weapon, and it's right here in Dayton.
Why are people throwing food at you? It's criminal.
We don't waste food around here.
Food is not a weapon.
Put down the pickle.
I was attacked with bologna.
Floating mashed tater ball.
If you persist in throwing food, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Well, you've heard Ron Otto talking about this throughout the day. This happened last night, just around 7:30. Clearly, this guy doesn't listen to my show. He doesn't listen to my show because if he had listened to my show, because I think I even talked about it last night. We had a story. This guy was walking downtown. Let's see. It was on Bolton Street and Hamilton Avenue. This guy, he's 35. He was strolling down the sidewalk with a woman, and they encountered some guy sitting in a box truck. And words were exchanged. Not sure what the disagreement was. I'm wondering, I'm just speculating here. If they're walking down the sidewalk, maybe the truck was blocking the sidewalk. It's a possibility, right? That happens. But words were exchanged, and the guy strolling down the sidewalk had a can of pop. And by the way, I call it pop. The story on WHIO.com calls it soda. That's one of those crazy, do you call it pop or soda? But anyway, so this guy, after their exchange of words, decided to wing that can of pop at the guy sitting in the box truck. Well, you violated the rule, using food as a weapon. Now, some might argue, is a can of pop food? Well, we count it that way, right? Because it can be a weapon for sure. And it is edible. So that's what we're going with. But anyway, he threw this can of pop at the guy in the truck, and the guy wasn't having any of that. So he pulled out a gun and just started shooting. Multiple times. Don't know how many shots were fired. But I guess a couple of vehicles got hit, as did the guy. Now, when the cops were called and said, "Hey, there was a shooting." So the cops rush right there. And when they get there, the victim nowhere to be found. I guess this friend or another friend took him to the hospital for treatment. But really, he skedaddled because he reportedly had a felony warrant from a neighboring jurisdiction. And he knew that the cops were coming. And even though he'd been shot, he's like, I got to get out of here. So anyway, the investigation revealed that he'd been shot, and it's unclear at this time if the suspect had been arrested. The shooting remains under investigation. Now, I don't know what what self-defense looks like in a case like this. If somebody throws a can of pop at you, it certainly doesn't. A response does not include gunfire. That goes without saying. But I would think that he has a right to defend himself, right? So I don't know. And I was thinking when I was preparing this story for this segment, if you missed the beginning of the show, when I was walking down to the studio today, I stopped in the break room, and sitting on the counter there was a free can of Campbell's Chunky Old Bay clam chowder. This can right here, I'm showing Ian and everybody on the live stream. This could kill somebody. 100%. If this guy had been strolling down the street with a can of clam chowder, this particular can, that will kill somebody. You hit them in the right place, the right velocity, they're gone. They're going down. So yes, gunfire is not the response, but I can understand. Nobody wants to have a can of anything thrown at them. Seriously. We got some roller coaster news.
Let's go ride the roller coaster.
Aren't you scared?
It goes so fast.
Ride on the roller coaster till we throw up.
Come on, you wouldn't even get on a roller coaster.
Newest, scariest roller coaster.
Let me guess, you're afraid of heights.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Well, we've talked about this a number of times on the show. Cedar Point has been having a heck of a time with their new ride, Siren's Curse. It opened up the 1st of July, and in the month of July, it got stuck at least 5 times. And this is the roller coaster that takes you around the track, right? But then it takes you up on this giant, basically like a cliff, and the track leans forward, and everybody looks as though they're going to fall off the roller coaster and die. But of course, that's not what happens. But you hang up there for a bit. Well, it's gotten stuck in that position. And a few times people have had to be, ushered off the ride and walk all the way down the track. Well, the most recent incident was not with Siren's Curse. This was this past Sunday. The Power Tower, which rocks guests some 240 feet above the midway before dropping them down. Apparently, the people on the ride said they heard a loud bang, and then the sound of grinding metal around the time of this mishap. A cable detached. A cable detached from the ride. Wow. I guess this happened late Sunday afternoon. The attraction, which opened in 1998, has a top speed of 50 miles per hour. There are 2 towers, one that shoots guests up at a breakneck speed and another that has a free fall drop. So times are tough there at Cedar Point with some of these rides. And ironically, there's a story on WHIO.com where it lists the 50 most or highest paid jobs and the 50 lowest paid jobs in the country. The number 3 job for being the lowest paid in America, believe it or not, are amusement park and recreation attendants. These are the people that are running these particular rides. Now, I'm not saying that that's their fault, but I'm just saying that you got somebody making $15 an hour, keeping an eye on things and pushing the buttons and making sure everybody's strapped in. That's a little concerning to me. But yeah, so if you're heading to Cedar Point this weekend, just be prepared. The Power of Tower apparently is closed until they can figure out what happened and get it fixed. And well, if you ride the Siren's Curse, that's on you. You may make it through without getting stuck. You might not. Charlie in Bellefontaine, what's up, Charlie?
Hi, Todd. Interesting topics tonight.
Well, I try to keep people guessing, Charlie.
You do. You do a great job, Todd.
Thank you.
So that roller coaster, my gosh, I am a big guy, and big guys shouldn't be on roller coasters.
I agree with you.
We went to Vegas, and they've got that roller coaster on top of a building. That's just craziness.
Oh my gosh! Really? Like how big of the building was it? One of the hotels?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hotel Casino. I really honestly don't know which one it was, but I saw the coaster and didn't want to get near it.
That is crazy. I would not. I mean, I've said this before. I'm sort of past the point where I have any interest in riding roller coasters, even if I could fit comfortably. I feel like the last time I rode one, I felt like I had been beaten up. And for a few days, I was in recovery. But I can't imagine trying to do that riding one on top of a giant hotel. I mean, some of those hotels are like, 50, 60 floors.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, thank you.
But on your story on the fight, that all started over what? It was the guy was eating.
Is that it? I didn't. In the story that I saw, it didn't say how or why the guy threw the can of soda. It just said that there was some sort of altercation. Words were exchanged. The guy threw the can of soda. And again, what kind of soda? Or pop?
Well, and what kind of gun? I mean,
right.
What should have been used in a food fight would be in this. When you throw soda, you should answer with a pop gun.
Oh, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Charlie. I had a feeling he was leading up to a joke there. I just had this feeling.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Texas is McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee.
Call today or visit mcair.com.
WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
A local man is convicted of a hate crime at Ohio State. We'll have the latest at 6 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Coming up after the news, we got a current events quiz, tickets to give away for Britt Floyd. They're going to be at the Rose this Sunday, just a few days from now. That's coming up after the news. Also, a Dumb Ways to Die. 937-457-1290. Karen in Kettering. What's going on, Karen?
I just wanted to call and tell you another reason for not riding roller coasters.
Why is that?
If you have a kidney stone, it can cause it to move.
Wow, did you find that out the hard way?
I did.
Oh, my gosh.
6 roller coaster rides at Kings Island, and a couple days later, the kidney stone decided it was going to come out.
Knocked it loose, huh?
Yeah, so that's another good reason not to ride roller coasters.
When was the last time you were on a roller coaster?
Last year, Friday the 13th, I think it was.
Is that when it happened?
Around that time, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
6-hour wait in ER. It was just lovely.
That's something you'll never forget. That's for sure.
Right.
All right. Thanks, Karen. Have a good one. 937-457-1290. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got a Florida man as well. So stick around. You might win those tickets for Britt Floyd. That's going to be a great show on Sunday.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right. Ron, your comments are very nice. You too, Melody. Thank you. I'm glad that my show can sort of give you a little bit of levity in your life and escape, relaxation. Today is National Relaxation Day. I think to celebrate, I'm going to unbuckle my pants. I'm kidding. Nobody wants to see that. No one wants to see that. $90. A bold twist on a hearty classic. Old Bay clam chowder.
Immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio. Oh, super! What a crackpot. Would you please just listen?
Really fun. And it's free.
Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That's hot. That's hot.
It's hot. So hot. Personally, I think it's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. Oh my God, that's hot. I think it's hot. That's hot. It's hot. This is hot. It is so hot. That's hot. So hot, right? I think it's so hot. It's so hot.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. That little open there, that was for weather specialist Nick Dunn. Given the forecast, it's going to be 90 tomorrow, 90 on Sunday, 90 on Monday, 90 on Tuesday, 90 on Wednesday, 92 on Thursday. And then while we were listening to that, and everybody knows that's pre-recorded, I saw him on Channel 7, and he had a big graphic up that said, Weekend Sizzle. So yeah, it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a hot one. But people are still going to want to go see Britt Floyd on Sunday at the Rose Music Center. And if you would like to go, I have a pair of tickets with your name on them. If you'd like to take the current events quiz, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290, and we'll get you on the air. Ian, my producer tonight, said he wanted the tickets. I guess if you don't have a date, you could take him. We'll get somebody here, and we'll take the quiz. But first, we have a Dumb Ways to Die.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Whenever we do Dumb Ways to Die, we always sort of mention this at the beginning, that we're not making fun of these people and their untimely demise. We are merely sharing their story of woe as a cautionary tale for you. When you're out and about, running around in the wild, that you don't do something stupid like this guy did when he was out running around in the wild, literally in the wild. A man hiking in Tennessee was bitten by a rattlesnake and killed after witnesses say he picked the snake up while along the trail. This guy was hiking in Savage Gulf State Park and I guess saw a snake on the ground and said, "Hey, come here, buddy." And leaned over and picked it up. And it bit him. And medics were called, raced to the scene as quickly as they could. But, I mean, he was hiking. And they took him to the hospital, and he unfortunately died. But why would you pick up a rattlesnake? If you're a hiker and you hike in Tennessee, you know what a rattlesnake looks like. Everybody knows what a rattlesnake looks like. Children know what a rattlesnake looks like. But this guy decides to just pick it up? Wow. The Smithsonian National Zoo said that the snake's venom, and this is from a, let's see, what's it called? It was the, where's the name of? Oh, a timber rattler. A timber rattler. The zoo says the snake's venom is potent enough to kill a human. Of course, we all know that. A timber rattlesnake bite is a medical emergency. However, timber rattlesnake bites are rare. So maybe that's what he was planning on or counting on. Maybe he knew, they don't bite that often. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Dying from a bite is even more rare. The U.S. Forest Service says that less than 1 in 600 rattlesnake bites are fatal. It's not known why the man picked up the snake. We'll never know. We'll never know. But look, if you're out hiking, learn from this guy. Don't pick up rattlesnakes anywhere. All right, we got Chris in Urbana. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Good, Todd. How are you this evening?
I'm well. You want to take the current events quiz?
Yes, this is very exciting.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot. Can you answer the question? I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics.
Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Chris in Urbana, you are playing for the last pair of tickets to see Britt Floyd. They are going to be celebrating the 50th anniversary of Wish You Were Here this Sunday at the Rose Music Center. So do you know how to play the current events quiz, Chris?
I believe I do. I'm a little mentally challenged, but I think I can pull through.
You're mentally challenged?
Well, you know,
today
the older you get, I always thought it gets smarter.
I got you. I got you. I feel that way many times on a Friday evening.
Actually, I've seen Pink Floyd twice. So
this is good. These guys are apparently like the best Pink Floyd tribute band in the world, and they put on an amazing show with the lights and stage antics, and you know, it's like it's almost like the real thing.
Well, that sounds very exciting. The Rose is a great venue too.
Oh, it is. It's wonderful. I love it's easy to get in and out of. At least that's been my experience. All right, let's get to this. I'm going to give you 3 questions, 3 possible answers. And Chris, the answer is always C. That is correct. All right, here is question number 1. And all of these stories have to do with just weird news. But most of my stories are weird. I get that. But these are even more weird. These are weirder. All right, here's question number 1. Cops in Massachusetts say a black bear broke into a resident's vehicle, a pickup truck, and stole A, wallet with $11 in it, B, an iPad, C, a giant bag of sunflower seeds.
Okay, I'm going to go with C.
Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, why would a bear need an iPad? I mean, seriously.
Well, we've had to have a few around here, so you never know.
That's true. That's true. All right, here's question number 2. A man fishing in Pennsylvania this past Tuesday got the surprise of his life when he hooked and reeled in a live grenade, B, a wallet he lost while fishing 11 months ago, or C, a 4-foot alligator.
This is tougher than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, well, you're doing well for a mentally challenged guy. Let me just tell you, you're doing great. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. A mechanic in Minnesota working on a truck in his shop discovered a man's wallet in the engine compartment under the hood. Turns out the wallet belonged to A, the truck owner, who swore a pickpocket had targeted him weeks ago. B, I forgot to put in B. Or C, a Ford worker who dropped it 11 years ago while employed at a Michigan assembly plant putting the car together.
Well, you made this one easy because I only have 2 choices.
Right.
No B, so I'm going to go with C.
There you go. As soon as I looked at that, I remembered, I thought, oh, I forgot to do something today. Well, congratulations. You're the winner, Chris. Say that again. The applause was too loud. I didn't hear what you said.
I said enjoy your show, and I'll listen every night pretty much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Chris, hang on the line. We'll get those details, and I'll email you the tickets here in a little bit, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
There you go, and that's how you play the current events quiz. We have a couple of dumb criminals.
You were saying that I was too dumb to be a criminal.
Criminals?
Dumb, stupid, dumb.
Look how dumb they are.
How dumb can you be?
Dumb. We're criminals. It's funny how dumb you are.
Well, we got a couple of dumb criminals, and these 2 dingbats are from Indiana. 42-year-old Evansville man was arrested after officials say he set off a, quote, explosive device near a construction site and its workers. Sheriff's Department there in Evansville says they were called after Indiana Department of Transportation workers reported they heard an explosion, and one worker reported being hit by an object. 2 other workers reported their vehicle was shaken violently by the explosion. While deputies were investigating at the scene, the suspect came out of a nearby home. And this is why he's a dumb criminal. He told workers and police that he had set off a sparkler bomb to make a point because he was tired of all the noise. I'm assuming the construction noise. He just wants peace and quiet. And how did he attempt to achieve that? He's being held in jail without bond. And then, and I think I'm pronouncing this right, Kosciuszko County, Indiana. Kosciuszko, Kosciuszko. I'm not sure where that's at. Anyway, a man there was arrested Saturday after he fell from the tree he was hiding in. Police say the 39-year-old suspect threatened someone with an axe before stealing a pickup truck and then ramming it into another vehicle. Cops tracked the stolen vehicle to a wooded area. This was around 11 o'clock at night. They found the truck abandoned. But then they heard somebody calling for help. And they had their canine with them. So the canine followed the sounds and the scent. And they found the man 20 feet high up in a tree. And he wouldn't come down. And police say, and I don't understand this, police say he had taken his shirt off and tied it around his neck to help him stay in the tree. What? He takes off his shirt. Okay, he's in a tree. He's hiding from the cops. It's after 11 at night. A lot of bugs, right? Takes off his shirt, ties it around his neck to help him stay in the tree. I don't see the correlation here. After some negotiations, they convinced the man to come down from the tree, but while in the process of coming out of the tree, he fell. And was promptly arrested, and he was taken to jail. Faces charges of intimidation with a weapon and just being an idiot.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Ooh, Kelly, that sounds good. Cousin's Maine lobster truck. Wow. never been there, or I've never had their food. Deet.
Twelve 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Now, to get back to this show. The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Right now on WHIO.com's contest page, and you can access it through my Facebook page. You'll see it there at the top, a pinned post. You can register to win. This is cool. We're doing this throughout 2025. The good folks at First Florist, they've put together this Dayton-made gift basket. You can win a gift card from First Florist, candy from Esther Price, Dot's Pretzels, Marian's Piazza, not an actual pizza. They'll give you like a gift card for it. Coffee from Boston Stoker, salad dressing from the Pine Club, their world famous salad dressing, and a box of Cheez-Its, along with an Evening Edge with Todd coffee mug. One of those jackpot coffee mugs. So if you'd like to get registered for that, just go to my Facebook page and you'll find a link for it. It's very easy to find. And we give one of these away every month. And on the first Friday, the first as in florist, first Friday, the following month that's when we award it. And the people that have been winning them absolutely love them. They're great. They're great. And I appreciate everybody over there at First Florist. Tomorrow, I am going to be broadcasting live from the Kroc Center with the Salvation Army. I'll be there from 11 to 1. Tomorrow is their big back-to-school bash. Starts at 11:30, runs till 2. There's going to be a lot of fun activities for the kids, for the whole family, free food, sweet treats, games, bounce houses, so much more. So come out and see me. It's going to be hot, but it's going to be fun. And they've got their little pond open, like a little splash pad. It's not an actual pond, okay? There's no fish. There's no dirt, no mud. it's like you get my point. But it's going to be a fun time tomorrow as we celebrate going back to school for this school year. Once again, the Kroc Center is located at 1000 North Kiwi Street. I'll be there with the Salvation Army beginning at 11.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Colleen, I have other plans for my Cheez-It floaty. It's funny that you mentioned that. Oh, man. Actually, Harvey, we're going to be doing something different this year. I will talk about it on Monday. Harvey, I don't know which story you're talking about. Your comment just posted, but I don't know that you're listening 100% live. You're probably hearing the delay. So I don't know which story you're talking about. Woohoo! Way to go, Marcia. Give my best to Nick.
Happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Don't hesitate to call.
You call me. You better call me.
Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you.
You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So this evening on WHIO, we're thinking maybe around 7 o'clock. That's the time that we've been told that President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are going to be holding a joint press conference from Alaska. They've spent the day talking about the war in Ukraine, and who knows what they'll say, but we're going to be carrying it live here on WHIO. So if you're out running around and you want to listen, we got it. We got it. All right, here it comes. We got our warning.
Warning. We have young ears present.
That's very adult, Todd.
How salacious.
Here it comes.
This is your last warning. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Just a warning for all the parents out there with little kids in the car. I got a story that actually two that might be it might be a little adult in nature. And I was asked a couple of weeks ago if I could come up with some sort of warning that I could throw out there when one of these stories came up. It was a mom. She listens when she's in the car with her kids. She loves the show, but she just likes to have a little bit of warning. So here we go. A Tyler, Texas man was arrested after cops say he approached two young girls in an elementary school parking lot while he was wearing only a diaper and a pacifier around his neck. I've heard of these people. I think Dr. Phil has had these people on. Cops say the two girls were riding their bikes and scooters through their neighborhood when they noticed a silver vehicle begin to follow them, stopping when they stopped. On their way home, they noticed the 45-year-old Wesley Whirl sitting in the vehicle in the parking lot of the elementary school. According to the girls, the creeper then got out wearing only a diaper and shouted, quote, "Goo goo gaga, I need a diaper change." The girls quickly rode away, approaching another family's home where a man and son were working in the garage. The two men went looking for the creeper while a woman inside calmed the girls, who were visibly shaken and scared. The creeper wasn't located, but investigators were later able to identify him. Now, there's a lot of bad stuff in this story, right? But one of the worst things, besides the girls being scarred and scared, I mean, 100%, is this creeper who was wearing only a diaper and a pacifier was arrested for this crime at his workplace. Oh, man, oh, man. I mean, it's one thing to get arrested for that. It's another to be arrested for it at your workplace. That is not something anybody wants to experience. He was charged with criminal solicitation of a minor, criminal trespass, in addition to several other charges. And he has other accusations and charges dating back to 1999. Don't know if there was a diaper or a pacifier involved, but that's down in the Lone Star State, Texas. And then I saw this story on the New York Post. There is a bizarre new fetish that Americans seem to be moving towards, at least according to this story, over this past summer. It has to do with a beach ball. According to this new report by a adult video platform, Clips for Sale, summer is turning up the temperature on some steamy and very specific kinks, including a 46.85 surge in content featuring people blowing up beach balls. What is it about people blowing up beach balls that people find sexy, alluring? Does anybody get that? I don't know. That's what people are watching. And then it dawned on me, I have that giant Cheez-It floaty. I could do a video. Now I'd be fully clothed, but to jump on the bandwagon of the beach ball fetish, people would probably like to see that. Remember Parker Testa, the day that I got the Cheez-It floaty from Edgehead Colleen as a gift, he came into the studio and blew up the floaty, the Cheez-It floaty. He's looking at me right now through the window. Parker is. And I have to tell you, I mean, I sat here and watched him do it. Didn't do a thing for me. But the floaties at home, it is deflated right now. Maybe it's a combination. The floaty and the clam chowder. The can of clam chowder I found in the break room today. Just an idea. We got some science news.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
Science. You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science.
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
Well, I got a couple of interesting science stories. We talked about this back in June. There was a meteorite that tore through the southeastern sky and made a sonic boom. And it turned out that this little meteorite crashed through someone's roof, through their ceiling, and then cracked a portion of the flooring inside. I mean, what are the chances of that? Most meteorites don't make it to Earth. They don't. They burn up before they make it to Earth. And usually when they do, they just land either in the ocean or, wooded area or desert or whatever, and nobody ever finds it. Nobody ever sees it. But this one landed in a home in McDonough, Georgia. And they named the meteorite the McDonough meteorite because that's where it landed. But this is interesting. The University of Georgia received 23 of the 50 grams of the meteorite, and they did an analysis of it. And they believe, and this is why it's so cool. The Earth is like 4.5 million years old. This particular meteor, or billion, did I say billion? It's billion, not million. Billion. This particular meteorite, they say, is older than that. It's older than the Earth. They used an optical electron microscope. They determined that the meteorite was a low metal ordinary chondrite, a type of stony meteorite, and thus 20 million years older than Earth. That's pretty cool. They believe the meteorite belongs to a group of asteroids in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter that broke up about 470 million years ago. Some of the pieces get into Earth's crossing orbits, and if given long enough, their orbit around the sun and Earth's orbit around the sun end up being at the same place at the same time, and kaboom, they collide. So that's kind of cool. Second science story, scientists have created the first artificial tongue that can easily sense and identify flavors entirely in liquid environments, mimicking how human taste buds work. In the new study described in the Journal of the National Academy of Sciences, I get it delivered to the house. The device identified 4 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter, with a 72 to 87% accuracy. And get this, it was 96% accurate with coffee and Coca-Cola. An artificial tongue. It's made from graphene oxide membranes. Oh, those! Which are ultra-thin sheets of carbon that act as a molecular filters for ionic versions of tastes. That's pretty cool. They say the artificial tongue could lead to automated systems for food safety and early detection of diseases via chemical analysis. Huh, well, that's kind of cool. An artificial tongue that can taste and identify flavors. Interesting. Charlie in Bellefonte. What's up, Charlie?
Todd, I'm back.
You are back.
That artificial tongue thing, that would come in handy for people that have had COVID in the past, and they have no. I know people that have no sense of taste after that, but
right,
I
but
wouldn't want to save my tongue in if I got one.
Right, but it's an art. I don't think they're going to connect it to people. Like they're not going to sew it on to someone's the remainder of their the stub of their tongue. That's not what it's for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm old school, Todd. I'm not up with spec.
Very different. Very different. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. That would be kind of cool. I mean, that would almost be like a bionic tongue, wouldn't it? Think of the things you could do with that.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Yeah, I'm not following what's going on, but, I really prefer we keep politics off the live stream. This is supposed to be sort of a refuge for people. I don't think you're talking about what I mentioned with the press conference, right? Or is there something else going on? I don't know. But, yeah, it's, gotcha. All right. And I still don't understand the beach ball fetish. I don't get that. What is that about? Oh. Put the commercial down. You going to break? Are you going to cut it out? Hang on. All right, everybody. Well, I got cut off. No, it's okay. All right. I got cut off. So anyway, have a great weekend, everybody.